Today we will have the christening of our both new state-of-the-art water injection dredgers, the Maas and the Mersey. There will be 5 crew on the vessels. Depending on the working scope, can also be less if we don't have to do a 24/7 operation. Today we'll bring a good statement for the both new vessels that our colleagues can see. They see that we have the new state-of-the-art vessels. Of course, we are very proud to show everything. What is making so special that we have integrated a lot of new technologies and features and sensors. So the ships are very green, of course. So we have very low emissions. We have a battery pack, which makes us a hybrid vessel. If you're staying ashore, that you don't have any emissions in the ports, that you can run on batteries then for the complete operations then.
These vessels are a combination between the two companies, Van Oord, which ordered the vessels, and Karien, which constructed the vessels. Van Oord was on the beginning of water injection dredging. What you can see on these vessels is that all the techniques that we have are combined here on this vessel. So we can do the power jetting, we can do mass flow, we can do water injection dredging, and that all together by a switch of a button on the bridge. And that is something that is unique for the Van Oord fleet, but also in water injection dredging. With water injection dredging, actually you don't take the sand with you, but it naturally flows away. So we can have productions higher than hopper dredges with this vessel. With those vessels, the Maas and the Mersey, we can offer clients a dredging method which has a lower CO2 footprint. With this dredging method, the sand will be removed by the current, and therefore we can have very high productions of silty materials. Those vessels are very relative small vessels, but also the areas where we work are very small congested areas. So for instance small ports, yacht ports, but also for instance the afsluitdijk or on the Maasvlakte. There are different areas where we can work and dredge the material. So we have a dredging depth of 24 meters. It's a large dredging depth, but at the same time we have a very shallow draft, and that is what these vessels make unique.
What impressed me the most is that my first WID that I saw and worked with was in the 1990s in France. It's a very small one. If you compare to this one, it was about the size of the lifeboat. So I'm impressed in, let's say, how big those things have become.
First time I was on a dredging vessel. Very impressive, nice and new, looking good.
Yeah, it's very nice to see these, well, for Van Oord maybe a bit small, but they are still very large and impressive. It's nice to see that they're also hybrid powered. So.
I really like the ships, they're very pretty. I love the fact that they're hybrid, but I also love to see that this is the things that do the work, and they produce the data which we visualize in the GIS team in maps, and we try to visualize what the ships do. And now I can actually see where it's coming from, so it gives me a bit of perspective of what we're working with.